Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So I have a bit of a weird one today. I don't usually go into a video set up to discover if a product is the worst, actually maybe I do, the worst product of anything, but this was gifted to me and I have heard, do you know what, I haven't even looked online, any reviews, but I have heard from my peers nothing but terrible things. So I want to kind of put, I will decide for myself, I'm a good person. I want to decide, is this palette really the worst palette in the world? And this is, what's this called? The Wildflower palette from Laura Mercier. Now, listen, let's do a little bit of a close-up here. So this is a palette on the outside, very cute. Now, take a look at these shades. These first few, I think up to about here, all look like beige dust. They look, I assume they're all gonna come out just white. And then we have a few of the darker shades on the outside here. Now, why is that a bad thing? Here's why I feel it's like a negative thing, right? Depending on skin tone, these 5 here are gonna come out pretty much the same. Actually, you know what? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. And then 5 is a little bit more of a pink shimmer. Those are 5 different shades in this palette. Excuse me, please. Okay, they're a little bit different, these ones, so that's good. Not drastically in any way, and of course the deeper ones are gonna come out deeper. So we have 5 shades that are completely the same, 3 shades that are verging on very similar but not completely different, and then 4 shades that are a bit darker that are a little bit more usable. Now, believe it or not, some of those shades I showed you were also different finishes. There's one which is completely matte, and then one which has more of a shimmer to it. So you're basically getting 8 shades, really, let's be real. You can take away these, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, when it maths in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, and then all these look the same. So you're getting 8 shades with any difference to them. Now guess, I want you to guess, don't cheat. Guess how much this was. This palette, Laura Mercier, which is, by the way, a brand I really like. Nothing against them, apart from calling one of their products the worst ever. I haven't tried it yet, we don't know. Guess how much? $55. Now, Laura Mercier, that price point, I'm not like overly baffled with, but $55 for this? I'm embarrassed and I'm not even involved in it. So let's give it a go. Let's see how it is. Let's start off with, you know what? I want to try like one of this shade on one eye and one on the other and just see if we can tell a difference. My eyelids are crusty today. I do not know what's going on. So let's go, they do have names, but I'm just gonna call it White 1. Let's come to White 1. Tap off some of that excess because that's dusty. I feel like I have, I mean, it's the color's definitely there. Let me go to this pink, White 2. Look, I had a crease on my eyelid. That's what happens when you run out of that Sigma eye primer. Sigma wouldn't be doing that. So this just looks like a less pigmented version of this. I am building it up quite intensely. Like in my reviews, I'm trying to get the product to work as much as I can. There's a very subtle difference. It is so subtle, it's not even worth my time. It's not even like, oh my god, how subtle. Let's try a little bit of this shimmery, like beigey one on this, on top of this, to add a bit of sparkle and shine. Nothing, I can't even see any shimmer. Let's try the shimmery pink on top of the pink side. It's a very subtle difference. This is very much white and this is like pink. To be honest with you, this is something that would be quite nice just to brighten up the eye in general. That's what I think it would be good for because it doesn't really add much color. Let's go to this purpley shade here and take that through the socket and just see if we can get some definition from this. It definitely comes out a little bit darker than expected, I think, after using these two, so that's nice. Oh, palette's getting spicy. Not too bad, not too bad, to be honest with you. Let's try this little berry shade right here. I just tap that on this outside corner. See, now this is very just similar to the shade that we used. It is a different shade. That's a fact. Again, the shades look the same. So let's take out, what did we say? Actually, I'll do that at the end. And then let's just go ahead and use that darker shade, because why not? This actually looks quite deep. Okay, let's do the darker shade under the eye. I mean, is it the worst palette ever? No, we do have like, we got a smoky eye look from it. Could you do much more than this? Not really. Let's talk about this again, just really quickly. The shades here. So all of these, the same. All of these are the same. So we don't include them. They all look exactly the same on the lid. This is the same as... What were we doing? Oh, I'm holding it upside down. This isn't the way we'll look. The shimmers as well don't look shimmery in any sense of the word. These two look the same. So now we just have two shades. This actually looks very similar to all of these, so we won't talk about that. And then these shades look different. So we have 3, 4, 5. This could be a 5-pan palette. Very awkward number to put in a palette. 4 around the edge, 1 in the middle like Dior do. Call it a day. Charge £25, $25 for a natural eyeshadow palette, because it's not anything special. I mean, I would look at this and I think this is a kind of palette that people look at it being like, oh, it's nice for your mum or your grandmother, whereas actually mums and grandmothers are doing a lot more with their makeup than neutrals and things like that. Laura Mercier is, I think, a brand for mature people, but I don't think that's a thing anymore. Like, people a certain age, you absolutely don't have to do your makeup a certain way, and I think this leans too much into it. You can get a neutral eyeshadow palette actually with eyeshadows that are a lot better quality from somewhere like Beauty Bay that are smaller, have more shades, and all of them are different, for like less than 20. That's $55 is a lot for 5 shades. That's $10 or pounds a shade. That is too much. For this, these are 2 different colors. It just doesn't, you can see it very subtly, but not enough to be like, oh, you're in a different eyeshadow today. You know what I mean? Is it the worst eyeshadow in the world? No. I don't give it points for formula, I don't give it points for pigmentation, and I don't give it points for the price. And to be honest, you probably don't need a mirror in there, because you can create this look with your eyes shut. Right? I would love to know your opinion on this palette down below. Palettes like this, is £55 or dollars a price point you would pay for something very, very basic? Let me know below. Consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.